I was born in Dallas, Texas. I moved to Austin when I was 7 years old. So naturally growing up, I was a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. We're talking early 90s, the heyday for that Dallas dynasty where they won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Certainly that takes a pretty strong-willed person, and you always saw that in Troy when you watched him play. Now all of a sudden here I am an NFL quarterback, and I'm aspiring to accomplish what I saw as a kid.
It's a big night, guys. Let's start fast and let's compete. 60 minutes. Let's go win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Troy had, first of all, that fiery competitive nature.
Hey, guys, we got to get in and out of the huddle now. Get in and out of the huddle.
That will to win, that will to work hard and do whatever it takes to succeed.
That's a damn embarrassment. We can't block anybody up the now we're hugging the ball early. Junior league.
Be able to make sure that he's spreading the ball around and he's playing within the offense and playing within himself, but giving everybody the opportunities, knowing when he's called upon to make the play and he's going to make that big throw.
It couldn't have been thrown any better.
There's going to be those times where, hey, maybe they're frustrated or maybe, and you just have to manage a lot of those personalities from time to time. It's your leadership ability that makes sure you're getting the best out of those guys.
I had an ability to throw the pass pretty much where I wanted. I was always very accurate.
It's a supersonic laser blast from Aikman to Irvin for a touchdown.
I took a great deal of pride in my ability to stay in the pocket and get hit and deliver the football.
Scram even, 66! Scram even, 66!
Had I have played in an offense that threw the ball like Dan Marino played in, or Steve Young played in an offense like that, or Brett Favre, and not taking away anything that those guys have done. They were all great players. There are those that don't put me in that same category because that's not the system in which I played in. I don't think people ever truly got to see the ability that I had as a passer.
Troy Aikman was at his best in big games. He was 11-4 in the postseason. His career completion percentage in Super Bowls is the best in NFL history, topping both Joe Montana and Tom Brady.
Keep playing, guys. Keep playing. Nice job. Nice job.
The fact that my first year in the NFL, I was able to have Norv Turner as my offensive coordinator, who had been the offensive coordinator for 2 of those 3 Super Bowls. Ended up watching quite a bit of film on Troy. That just gave me even more respect about the plays that he made throughout his career. To think that when I was a kid watching Troy Aikman play and win Super Bowls, that I would, 20 years later, be a Super Bowl champion myself and hold up that Vince Lombardi trophy, like he had so many times. That's it's a pretty surreal moment, but one that I feel like maybe from watching a guy like him growing up, it inspired me. It gave me that motivation to accomplish some of the things that I've been able to accomplish at this level.
The number 6 Cowboy of all time, Troy Aikman.
You got to be kidding me. He's ranked there.
Great as those teams were, none of it works if Aikman's not there.
Cowboys are back on top of the mountain now.
You have to have him in the top 5.
He's the engine that drove the machine.
They were there in the 70s, fell off in the 80s. They're back on top, and they should stay there a while.
I've never seen a more accurate quarterback.
He's the most accurate thrower I think has ever played the position.
Deep ball on a hitch to Irvin, and it's caught.
When he was hot, he was as good as I've ever seen, no question about it.
Talk to Irvin about the guy's accuracy.
If I close my eyes to run 10 routes, I believe 8 of them would have hit me right in the hands.
It couldn't have been thrown any better.
Troy's ball comes at you like a missile, and then it stops right here, and it looks at you and says, "Catch me, please."
Supersonic laser blast from Aikman to Irvin.
Aikman captured the hearts of Dallas fans and never let them down. Well, on the field, that is.
his best football was in the playoffs.
Some of his greatest games were when they needed him the most in the playoffs.
Touchdown! Oh, what a play!
How he performed in the most important games of his career, playoff games, Super Bowl games, he was almost flawless.
The six-time Pro Bowler is the Cowboys' all-time leading passer. Number 8 led Dallas to 3 Super Bowl wins and was the MVP of Super Bowl 27.
Troy Aikman's the MVP.
Some argue that his lack of numbers should put him lower on our list of numbers.
I'm a big stats guy. The thing about Troy Aikman that is tough to get past is the fact that he had one season in his career where he had more than 20 touchdowns. 20 touchdowns, that's very pedestrian.
He caught it! Touchdown!
The numbers aren't important.
The only statistic Aikman cared about was winning.
Football's about winning championships, and Troy was 3 for 3.
And Dallas, you can celebrate because your Cowboys are world champions again.